Impressive, Batman. I doubted you would actually return.
I'm a man of my word, Victor. You should know that by now.
The formula is complete. The bonding process appears to have been successful. How are you feeling? You look unwell.
Give it to me.
I'm afraid I cannot do that, Batman. You have given me your last order.
This is not a time for negotiation.
I think it is. The clown has my wife. Bring her back to me.
You don't want to do this, Freeze.
Oh, I believe I do. You will bring me Nora, or you will die.
Yeah, gaming skills for years is here. I was just letting you listen, you know, to Mr. Freeze and Batman just, talking that, rest right here, me about to fight him. It's my first video on this Batman Arkham City right here. Also want to, just put it up there because, some people want to say this game is ugly compared to the P3 and the Xbox or whatever. I don't really think so. I think that's just a bunch of nonsense and whatnot. But I know Randy, I think, played this game on the Xbox, so, if he hears this or whatever, you can leave your comment down there and, tell the people what you think. Is it the same, better, or not, as look-wise? Whatnot, to me, ain't disappointing at all. Another thought I want to throw out there, that this game to me is really cool, is legit so far. Still, I'm playing it, I'm loving the game. When I went into it, my whole thing is, to me, I hope it's good, just as the first one, but better. So far, it's living up to the hype. When I beat the game and all said and done, I'll throw up another video and see, did it stay on par so far? But I'm pretty much sure I think this one will. But you never know, you know what I'm saying? So that's also with, whatever, hopefully it is, because I'm enjoying the game. And also got like side missions and things like that, which I'm enjoying, and then also different options of playing it that's not the story mode. Like, you're not even going to the story mode. It's like you fighting a bunch of thugs and you know what I'm saying, it's for combos and things like that. And I'm gonna do a couple of videos probably on that, show a couple of different characters like Robin and Nightwing and Catwoman, and do some fighting off right there, just to show you a different character, a different look. I just figured, I think it's a cool fight right here. Got to use a little bit of stealth mode and some gadgetry to, fight Mr. Freeze. So to me, I think that's really legit. Batman games so far been on the mark, and even in the past, they usually pretty good, and even if they're not all that, DC games usually don't live up to the hype on, games. Now, unless it's fighting games, the Mortal Kombat one with DC was pretty good. And I'm looking forward to Injustice. Like, I wish it was out right now, you know what I'm saying? But for as games with story modes, you know what I'm saying, in the past, Aquaman and Superman and even the Justice League game never lived up to it. Justice League was better than the other two games, Superman and Aquaman, but it still was far away from what it was. It was like a cheap imitation game of Marvel Alliance, the original, first two or first three or so and whatnot, though. So that wasn't, it didn't live up to par. So hopefully, they do something that's great. Because even Batman Brave and the Bold, I played on the Wii. That game, to me was legit. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? It looked just like the animation cartoon. So it was all cartoony and whatnot, though. But it was still really fun. And that also begs the question, too. Because, I know they're probably going to make another one of this. And I don't really see them changing the art style or the graphic style, really, because these last two games sold a pretty decent amount. And, it's pretty good, and it always gets, rave reviews. And one thing me and Red Knight always talked about, he always wished the game never looked like this. He always, always said it wish it was like different looking for whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? If it was more cartoony or this and the third, or just a different art style. I agree with him a little bit. I wouldn't mind if it was a different art style. It don't always have to look like this, but it's kind of hard to go against this when two games sell. A lot of companies can't really take that I guess that risk and then it don't sell, you know what I'm saying? Because if you make it, let's say, more comic booky, which I think this is pretty comic booky, thing, it just got that like Unreal Engine type of look to it. But if you tone the graphics, not even down, but just putting it like more colorful or whatever, it won't sell, or people probably won't buy, the supposedly hardcore gamers probably won't buy that, and it won't sell as many copies, and then and people nowadays, you just get fired if you mess shit up now. But but who knows? I know they're supposed to be making another Batman game, but I think it's going to be different from this. I don't think it's like a continuation from the Arkham Asylum and City style, but at the same time, I don't know. Let's see what happens with that, because nowadays I really don't know if they much into changing. I don't really see that no more and whatnot. You have to prove it to me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right here. This is a cool fight. I'm going back here to this fight right here. You can't do more than one different style on him. So I was there for a second. When you see me just standing there for a little while, he's just standing there. I'm looking at the gamepad. It's actually telling me different techniques or styles or whatever like that. I could actually, get them in and whatnot. So I think that was really cool. Sometimes you can't really bring the the U-pad to the to the video that I'm bringing here, because I don't really have that to show you that or whatnot. It's hard to kind of record that. I have to do like two separate or at the same time and whatnot. But it's fun. The U-pad to me is really fun with this game. It don't go OD with it. You usually have the map and things of the third. It's not too crazy and whatnot though. It don't go overboard with it, but it's good enough for me. I don't think it's really too much of a big difference. Also, real quick, I want to touch on the reason I got Batman now. If you actually did, well, you got Batman now. First of all, I was waiting on it on the Wii U. I didn't get it on the P3 or the Xbox, and for the people that was like, damn, why you didn't get it back then or whatever, I just didn't want to. I just wanted to wait for the Wii U. Plain and simple. When it came out on the Wii U on launch day, I didn't want to pay $60 for it, because it's still even though we gained all the content, it was a year older game, or at least. So I was waiting until it dropped down in price and got it for a decent price. So that's just my thought on it and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really a big deal, and I feel I could wait. I could wait for it, and even though I was a big Batman fan and whatnot, people that want to you have people out there, want to beg the question or give a hate like, oh, that shit is corny because you could have just got it on the other system and this and the third. I could have, especially when the Wii U came out on the PlayStation. I think they had the collector's edition, like with all the content on it, for like $25. And I still just said, I just want to play it on the Wii U and just wait. Which is funny now, because now when the P3 comes out, you're gonna have a ton of games coming out for the PlayStation 3, and it's going to be on the same thing, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have it on PlayStation 3 and on the PlayStation 4, and you're going to beg to differ and go, damn, what should I get? Because if you're going to pay the $500, let's just say, for the PlayStation 4, $500, and you're going to pay, and what game can you get on it that you're not going to get on the PlayStation 3? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like 5-6 games probably, maybe, that's going to be on your PlayStation 3. That is also probably going to play on your PlayStation 4s. But if you have a PlayStation 3, what's the need to upgrade at that very point? Not that you don't want to upgrade for later on, but just at that very point. You know what I'm saying? It's still time left. When E3 comes around, they might drop some other name brand games, but it's still going to be hard, because even if they name you 1 or 2 games, which I don't really know what they have out there to convince you to buy a PlayStation 4, than getting those hardcore other games on PlayStation 3. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have that same dilemma that I didn't really have. It was just a choice for me that I said I was gonna get it on the Wii U, but they try to make it out like, oh, this and the third. You know what I'm saying? And now it's really getting thrown back at them. So but like I said, that's a whole other video right there. But I just went in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of stupid with that, because if you name one or two good games that's just like only on the PlayStation 4, but I still have about 4 games that I could get on my PlayStation 3, I still don't need to get a PlayStation 4 at that juncture time. You know what I'm saying? I can still wait 4 months or so or whatever. Especially, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that could probably hurt the PlayStation 4 sales. But yeah, I'm pretty much done. I'll just go watch the rest of the videos. Not much left. You know what I'm saying? I'm gaming skills for years, and so far so good. Look forward to next more videos. I'm out.
Perhaps I can help. I've been working on a new projectile system. Maybe these will provide the edge you need.
I promise you, Victor, I will find